Dante! Is this not why you are here?
Greetings to everyone watching live and everyone watching after the fact. Shout out to the faithful and salute to the patrons. This is Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief, here to bring you all the live May 2021 monthly Q&A right here on OAW Entertainment. I bet y'all thought I was going to do the old Otaku symbol salute, huh? Nope. Caught you slipping. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Happy early Memorial Day to everybody out there, especially those all of the vets out there and all of the military families out there. Happy early Memorial Day to you all. Hope you all are enjoying your Sunday afternoon. So it is time for the live monthly Q&A. That's right. As you guys know, every month here, at least once a month, if not more than once, but at least once a month, I go ahead, I do a monthly Q&A for you guys, talking about taking any questions and talk about any topics you guys want to talk about for the next hour. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. So please feel free to go ahead and drop your comments, questions, and topics in the comments below. We are simulcasting right now on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitch. So if you're watching on any one of those platforms, feel free to drop question or a topic for discussion in the comments below. We do have, all right, so here it is, guys. Here it is. We do have another super chat goal for tonight. This super chat goal is going to be, all right, so are you guys ready for this? So at the end of tonight's show, I am going to finally, because I know y'all been waiting for this for about a month. Yeah, it hasn't been a full month. It's only been 3 weeks. It's only been 3 weeks. But you guys have been waiting for the Drunken Karaoke stream. All right. At the end of tonight's broadcast, I am going to drop that in the description box below where you all will get to watch it. It is going to be a Google Drive link that I'm going to share. You guys can go ahead and watch it that way. We can't upload it to YouTube, of course, because of copyright. But yes, it is on the Google Drive. I uploaded it last night. It is ready to go. I will be posting that link at the end of tonight's show. So tonight's super chat goal is, if we hit the $150 mark in super chats, I will be doing another Drunken Karaoke stream. And for those of you all who super chat at least 20 or more, you will not only get an invite to join in on that private stream, but you will also get to request a song for me to do in the Drunken Karaoke Night for said stream. So that is the super chat goal for tonight. Again, $150 in super chats. I will go ahead and do another Drunken Karaoke stream. And for all super chats, $20 or higher, you get a spot in said karaoke stream, and you get to request a song for said karaoke stream. So that's what we were going to do tonight. I also got a couple of topics that I hadn't had a chance to talk about on camera yet. I'm going to go ahead and get into some of that very shortly. So guys, please feel free, drop your questions and topics right now in the comments below. I see we got our first super chat of the evening coming from Lucifer Pitch Black. No message. Thanks so much, man. Much appreciated. Thanks so much for the support. And please, by all means, drop if you want, for not just you, Lucifer Pitch Black, but for anybody, if you absolutely positively want to make sure your question or comment gets read live on the air, go ahead, drop that in the super chat. I'll make sure to get to it before the end of tonight's stream. So, all right, first thing I want to discuss with tonight's stream. Coffee break. So couple of departures that we had, couple of passings we've had since the last stream. And of course, man, it seems like even with the last stream, I was, talking about somebody, passing, but we got a few more that we're gonna discuss here in a minute. But right now, I am joined by OAW patron. And this is saying, okay, wait a minute. The name is off. So who is this?
Dejan.
Oh, why? Okay. Is this your new handle, Mercenary? Is that the new handle?
I just like to change it up every now and then.
Okay. But my man, Dejan, what's happening, player?
What's happening? Happy was not Memorial Day, but happy holidays.
Happy early Memorial Day to you too, my brother. And just a quick shout out to all the patrons at all the patrons from Patreon at the $10 tier or higher. One of those perks is an invite to join in on the live monthly Q&A, which is this show right here. So check your Patreon inbox and you will receive a link for the stream, just like my man Dejan did. So how you been, Dejan? What's been popping?
I've been fine. I'm assuming you already talked about Ray Liotta.
Not yet. I was actually about to start. You joined in right before.
Damn, that surprised me because I was looking up a news article somewhere and like, damn, like that surprised me because like was it natural causes or was it something else?
So from what we heard, I think it was natural causes, but we'll just okay since we on that topic now, we will go ahead and just bring that up. And actually, I want to do my because I had one pulled up here for let me see. Bam. Okay, there we go. All right, but yeah. So first passing that we so first one up is now the late great Ray Liotta, great actor, one of the best in the biz, one of the best that ever done it, passed away. That was on Thursday, if memory serves. And yeah, actually, I believe they said it was due to natural causes. Now I think if memory serves, he was only 67 at the time, which is still, I mean, that's still pretty young, especially for an actor. That's still pretty young, but he passed in his sleep apparently. And right now, I think there are speculations that it's either, that it's possible that it's related to the medication he was, because he had been sick for a while. It's just not anything like, I don't think it was anything that was like broadcast, and I don't think it was anything big. It's not like he was terminally ill or anything, but I think right now, there's some speculation that, maybe it's, side effects from some of the medication he was taking, or it might have been the thing he was taking the medication for. Yeah, that we're still waiting to find out on, but we do know it's health related though. So
Yeah, because like 67 is pretty young nowadays, especially nowadays, because a lot of the older actors like they in their like 80s, 90s, late 70s.
yeah, I mean, and I'm pretty sure it took a lot of people by surprise. It certainly took me by surprise because I was like, what? But yeah,
Yeah.
he lost Ray Liotta. So Dijon, I got a question for you. What is your is it safe to say you were a Ray Liotta fan? Would you consider yourself a Ray Liotta fan?
I wouldn't say I see him like here in movies here and there, but Goodfellas up on the list.
What would you say that? What would you say is your favorite like Ray Liotta movie? Maybe not even performance, but at least movie. Like, what would you say is your favorite Ray Liotta like movie?
I haven't seen Ray Liotta in a lot of movies, but like I mean, gotta go generic. Goodfellas, Henry Hill.
Yeah, because that was like his breakout performance. I would say that's probably my favorite one too. But some other ones, because he was the villain in Wild Hogs. I don't know if you ever saw that movie with
Oh yeah. With John Travolta and Martin Lawrence.
yeah. Well, remember he's the leader of the biker gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's one. And then if you ever saw Blow with Johnny Depp.
Oh, when he played on Johnny Depp's father.
Yeah, he plays the dad in that movie, and he's really, really, really good in that. So yeah, and then have you seen The Sopranos?
Not really. Oh, somebody Maniac Man Madness mentioned Tommy Fazzetti for Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Oh yeah. That's another one of Ray Liotta's. Yeah, yeah. Dude, you know what's funny about that? I would say for like the younger generation, like that's probably the thing that he's best known for is voicing Tommy in Vice City, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. But but yeah, I mean the last thing I seen him in was the Many Saints of Newark, which was the Sopranos prequel film on HBO Max. That was the last thing I seen him in. But yeah, great. I mean, great actor. I'm trying to think of some other roles. Well, of course, Field of Dreams. That was another one of his big ones. He was the police captain in John Q. Um, I'm trying to think of his other like big roles. Bigger roles.
He didn't have a lot of leading parts, right?
Oh,
He didn't have a lot of leading roles. He was almost sort of like a supporting actor, more of a.
yeah, like later on in his career, yeah, he did more like supporting. Well, because from what I noticed with Ray Liotta, it's like once we got into like the mid 2000s, he was already a name. So he was kind of like the big name cameo, you know what I mean? Or like the big name like supporting character, like people knew the name, but you know, he would just do just small, kind of like what Forrest Whitaker is doing now. You know what I'm saying? Where he might be the biggest name or one of the biggest names on the billing, but he has a small role.
Yeah,
But they market the movie with him as if he has a bigger role.
You can't call him a character actor, basically. Like you know who Ray Liotta is.
Yeah, no, you know who Ray Liotta is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Also, wasn't I'm trying to think because Ray Liotta started doing a lot more voice acting too.
I felt like I heard his voice in a lot of parts.
I'm trying to think what was that. Oh man, because I remember hearing hearing his voice in something not too long ago, and I was like, what the? I was like, how the hell did they get Ray Liotta for this movie? Dang, I can't remember what it is though.
Oh, I'm searching online.
Oh, you pulling up his discography? I mean, filmography. I said discography.
Yeah.
Filmography.
What's the latest movie?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let me find that. Let me look for that too, cause voice acting.
Oh, it was an Adam Sandler movie.
Let's see. Cause yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh, I know he was in Sin City: A Dame to Kill For.
Which one?
Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. I'm just looking at his.
I forgot about that one. I totally forgot he was in that. Oh, and Kill the Messenger. Yeah, I forgot he was in that too. Yeah, that was a good movie. A good Jeremy Renner movie. But yeah, but anywho, but yeah, I mean Ray Liotta, great actor. Again, like I said, one of the best. And he will certainly be missed. Definitely. All right, let me go ahead and remove that. Let me change my background a little bit. All right. And Lucifer Pitch Black again with another super chat. Thanks so much, my man. That I do believe that brings his super chat total up to $10 now. So Lucifer Pitch Black, this is for you, my man.
My nigga.
Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate all your support. And he says,
wait, LW, what you got? What you got the super chat set up for again?
Oh, the super chat goal?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's for the second Drunken Karaoke Night. I'm going at the end of the tonight show. I'm going to post the link for the first one in the description box of this video. And so the super chat goal for tonight is for the second karaoke night.
Oh, you saw the Japanese song, right?
I did a couple actually. I think. Is that right? I think I did two.
You did Spellbound?
Yeah, I did.
In English or Japanese?
English.
I love the English version.
English. But yeah, but yes, I am dropping the link for that in the description box as soon as we finish streaming tonight. You guys will finally be able to see that. But Lucifer Pitch Black says, have you seen Superman and Lois? It's a CW show, but it's written HBO, like written like HBO. It's pretty good storytelling. I highly recommend it. I have not seen Superman and Lois. I've heard about it. I've heard good things about it. I've heard bad things about it. I've heard more good things than I have bad things. But knowing that it's from the CW, we know how this works, right? Usually the first season of the show is great, and then after that, it's all downhill from there. So you'll have to forgive me, but I'm a little trepidatious about getting invested in any CW show.
Oh, I watched it. It was it's good.
Are you caught up?
I'm off by like 2 episodes. And the second season, I'm off by 2 episodes.
Okay. So how good is good? Like, give me something to compare it to.
I'll give you just give me a number between 1 and 10. I'll try to tell you.
Okay, between 1 and 10, yeah.
I'll put it like I don't want to say like somewhere around a 6 or 7. I don't want to say
average.
No, like compared to other CW shows, like it's
a 6 or 7 compared to a CW show.
You ever watch Supergirl?
The first, yeah, most of what I've seen of Supergirl is the first season. I've seen bits and pieces of like second and third season, whatever. Okay, so yes, I've seen some of Supergirl.
It's better than the Supergirl. It's
That's not saying much. Supergirl is trash.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't want to put it on a 10. It's not a 10. I don't want to it gets shoddy shit here and there, but like it's not as bad as compared. I'm comparing just to other CW shows. Like it's not Daredevil. It ain't Daredevil.
Okay, right. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, when it comes to like superhero television, a 10 is Daredevil, right? So, okay, but for the CW, if let's say a 10 is Supernatural seasons 1 through 5, where does this fall? And a 1 is like Batwoman.
It's better than Batwoman. It's only 2 seasons, so I can't compare it technically to Supernatural, but like.
Yeah, but arguably 1 and 2 are the 2 best seasons to a lot of people. So, how about this? Arrow, the first half of Arrow season 2.
I say to me, season 1 is a little better than season 1 of Arrow, and that's saying a lot for me because I love the fight choreography in Arrow.
Where would you put it next to Flash season 1?
I never watched Flash all the way through.
You haven't finished season 1?
I'm not a big Flash fan.
Oh, okay. So better than the first season of Arrow, but not as good as the first 2 seasons of Supernatural.
Yeah. I mean, you got to see for yourself. You the best recommendation for yourself.
That's still not saying much. All right. Well, let us before we move on to the next one, let me see which questions we got up. Thanks so much again, Lucifer Pitch Black. Let's see what else. Travis Tippins, what's happening, my man? He says, "Do you watch Better Call Saul?" I do not. I never did get into that. One.
Me either.
Adam Q says, "What anime took you the longest to finish on your own time?" For me, it was Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, mostly because I couldn't stay up on Toonami, and season 2 took a while for me to find. What anime took me the longest to finish on my own time? Took me the longest to finish.
I go OG on this Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, I think it's Dragon Ball Z because we had to watch it in real, like as it aired. And I mean, DBZ aired from 98 until 2003.
Yeah.
So yeah, it got to be DBZ. That because what is that? 7 years?
Yeah, because I'm assuming
or 5 years.
You dropped off of Naruto Shippuden. You never finished the anime of Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah, but hang on. But even when I was watching Naruto, though, it was only like 4. Well, okay, hang on. I started watching Naruto in 2005. I stopped watching it in 2011. Okay, so that's 6 years. Yeah, okay, that's 6 years.
Yeah.
But that's because the series was still ongoing, though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, can you count a series that's still ongoing? Because remember, DBZ was over before before it ever even came to the States. It was just that's how long it took for them to release it stateside. So can we count? Can we do that? How should we do that?
I mean, he said finish your own time,
On
but
your own time, yeah. So that means like your time, it has to be something, it has to be a series you like that you can finish at one, like whenever you want to, not because outside circumstances prevent you from doing it in a timely manner. Right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
So in that case, I'm trying to think of a whole series that I just took my fucking time with like that.
It got to be a long series too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking One Piece, right? I mean, One Piece is still ongoing, but the time it took for me to catch up to where One Piece was, that took a while.
Oh shit!
And even then, that was like way like fuck. That was what before Marineford. So, but even then, that took a while. I'm gonna say One Piece. I'm gonna say One Piece.
Yeah, I would say One Piece, but the last time I read it was before they got to Fisherman Island, so I'm way behind.
I'm gonna say One Piece because One Piece is, like I said, if it's an anime where I had to go and watch the show on my own, right? That for all intent and purpose, it's like there's a multitude of it. Like my time isn't being dictated by season or by like broadcast, and there's a plethora of it for me to consume. Of all those anime, the one that accumulates for the most episodes is One Piece. Because when I caught up to Naruto, it wasn't as many episodes as One Piece at that time. Because I had started watching Naruto in Japanese at right after the first round of the third phase of the Chunin exams. All the way, and then I caught up to the Japanese. I went all the way until Shippuden. When Shippuden first came out, then I was caught up. That still wasn't as many episodes as that I had to go through with One Piece.
Yeah, gotcha.
It was way more episodes with One Piece. And Lucifer Pitch Black again with another $4.99 super chat. Thanks so much, man. Greatly appreciate it. He says, I meant to say Superman and Lois written by HBO. The story is magnificent compared to the CW, and I've seen both seasons. Oh, okay. Well, he's saying it's good.
I think because HBO is putting money into that series.
Still don't trust it. Is Berlanti still a producer?
Unfortunately.
Greg Berlanti, is he still a producer?
Yeah.
I don't trust it, man. I don't trust his brain trust. I just don't. But I did hear that about that show, that's not the same crew working on that show that worked on the other ones. It's a different team.
I mean, I'll get this, like if you like heroic, hopeful Superman, Tyler Hackman plays that.
Oh, I have no doubt about the act. I know the act. I know the actor's good. Granted, I've never. Well, they finally did fix his costume because the one he had in Supergirl was stupid with the little gold plates and shit. That was dumb, like stupid. But I think they finally did fix his costume.
Yeah, it's little bit of rebirth, not new. Yeah, there's no underwear, but like it's more rebirth.
Yeah, because doesn't he have the solid belt across?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I still think just put the fucking overalls on him, dude. Like
I can go Superman without the underwear.
It just looks stupid to me.
It's just iconic. That's why.
The without like just the straight blue all the way down looks stupid. Like those overalls weren't just because that was the style back in the 30s. It's also a design function. It breaks up that blue. You know what I'm saying? And you need that, so you have the red, and then the yellow belt. Bring back the yellow belt, right? The yellow belt with the red overalls, right? Because it breaks up the pattern. You have blue all the way down, right? Top and bottom. Then you have red, then red, yellow, red. Then you have yellow, red, blue, and then the red fucking boots. It makes sense from a stylistic standpoint. Like
for me, I think Rebirth did it the best. You're talking without the trunks.
It's just the pants with the fucking red belt, though.
Yeah, but for me, just like for stylistic, because that's just me.
It's stupid. Bring back the overalls.
They are back in the comics. Not in other
Live
media.
action. Because dude, I'm gonna tell you, the ugliest fucking one is Man of Steel. Man of Steel's costume is so fucking ugly.
That's too big.
It's so fucking ugly. All right, let's see. What other question before we move on to our next topic? How many more do we have? Adam Q says, excuse me, can't speak. First wrestling match you've ever done. Wrestling match I've done. And what was your favorite wrestling move? You seem like a suplex guy. First, does he mean first wrestling move I've ever done? I mean, because
you never played wrestling with cousins or your sisters?
Oh, of course. Of course. You know how many times I backyard wrestled and we weren't supposed to be doing that shit?
Yeah, I got
for obvious reasons.
Got in trouble, same thing.
I think he means wrestling move. I can't remember what the first one I've done. But my favorite one was always yeah, it was People's Elbow. People's Elbow was always
Stone Cold Stunner, Cripple Crossface.
Yeah, my favorite ones were always people. You know, the combo, right? Rock bottom and People's Elbow, but then the Stunner, the Pedigree, the Diamond Cutter.
I never did that. I never did that on nobody.
The Diamond Cutter is just the RKO. That's all it is.
I know. I did the jackhammer before. Spear. Yeah, spear. It's so simple.
The spear. And the gore, same thing, right?
Yeah.
Different forms of the spear. Now,
Walls of Jericho.
Yeah, that was cool.
Sharpshooter.
The sharpshooter and figure four, those were always cool because that was like the technical wrestling, right? Like that's the shit that's like intricate. Like you gotta, because if you don't do it right, then it doesn't do any fucking thing, The
only ones I couldn't do is the backflip, like the 360 shooting star, because I couldn't do the backflip, and I was trying to do it on the bed. So how the fuck am I gonna do it? And I already fucked the bed up by wrestling too much.
I'm thinking of a Twist of Fate. That was another good one. Swanton Bomb. The Olympic Slam. I always like the Olympic Slam.
Ankle lock.
Okay. So my favorite was always the 5-star frog splash, but I did always like the frog splash. But Rob Van Dam's 5-star frog splash, that was always my favorite. The shooting star press. Billy Kidman shooting star press. I love that.
Yeah. You ever try to do the Three Amigos?
Which one is that one again?
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, but what was the move again?
Three Amigos. We pick his person up by the head and they do a slam and they do it 3 times.
Oh no. But yeah. Anywho, all right. Let's see. Oh, Jada Lightseeker. Let's see. He says, Larry, what show started out strong but lost steam for you a few seasons in besides Game of Thrones? We all know about that one. So just a show that I lost interest in over time. All the CW shows we were just talking about, right? Fucking Arrow and Flash. I fell out of those. Legends. I never could get into Legends. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched and reviewed the first season. It's on the channel. You guys can watch those reviews. But I just never could get into that show. Okay, yeah. So I can't really count Legends because I was never invested in Legends to begin with. Arrow and Flash, definitely. Vikings, eventually I lost interest in. Shameless, eventually I lost. Now that one was a shocker. But then again, that show lasted too long. It was on for too long. Because it should have ended after season 9. Oddly enough, Smallville.
You stuck with Smallville for a long time though, right?
I mean, I finished Smallville, but my interest waned after season 8. Like after season 8 was when I started missing episodes, and I would just rewatch it on a rerun. Like seasons 9 and 10 when it moved to Fridays, like I wasn't making time on that Friday to necessarily watch that episode. Like if I missed an episode, I'd just be like, because that's when I started like recording shit on like my DVR and stuff. So, because dude, believe it or not, and I know no one's going to believe this, but no, real shit, believe it or not, unless I had class every Thursday night when Smallville premiered, I was watching it live, like legit. I was there watching it. Yeah, I didn't miss an episode. It wasn't until season 9 that the interest started waning, and then I'm just kind of like, I'd rather go to the movies, or I'd rather go hang out with my friends, or I'd rather go do something else. I was like, fuck it, I'm recording it. I'll rewatch it later this weekend.
For me,
because Sunday afternoon became my rewatch day. Like if I missed it on Friday, I could watch it like around this time on Sunday.
For me, another CW show. I stayed with this show for 13 seasons, and after 13 seasons, that was it.
Supernatural.
Well, 12, yep. Yeah, after season 12, like, well, I stayed along for a long time, but y'all got too repetitive, so I got it dropped out.
Yeah, I dropped Supernatural after season 6. Yeah, and I seen episodes here and there, bits and pieces, but dude, I never like went back to like catch up on the later seasons the same way I did, because I got into Supernatural in season 4, and then I went back and like rewatched the first 3 seasons to catch up, right? But I never did that. Like after season 6, I never did that. I just kind of dropped it all together. Can you believe that motherfucker was on for 15 seasons?
It was popular. And it was on the CW.
Seasons?
It was popular. It was on the CW. They don't expect high ratings.
15 seasons though, dude. That's a long fucking. Because, dude, remember that motherfucker was still. It's not like they shortened the seasons either. They were still doing 22 to 24 episodes.
I mean, we in the Law and Order SVU still on.
Yeah, but that's a different type of show though. Procedurals historically have always ran long.
I mean, Supernatural is sort of a procedural. It's a monster of the week. It's a monster of the week.
Yeah, I guess, but man. Anyhow, all right, let's see. Where are we with the questions? Jada Light Seeker also asks, music question. Have you met any artists, any memorable concerts? Have I met any artists? I've met several musicians. Any that you might know? Probably not.
Well, you said your father was like in the music group, so I guess that's how you met them.
Yeah. My dad's a jazz musician. So yeah, I've met a lot of jazz musicians. But have I any memorable concerts? I mean, hell, both rock concerts I went to, those were memorable. Because that was what Creed, Stained was at both of them. Godsmack, Hellstorm. Yeah, I mean those were memorable. And then those were memorable.
Eminem for me was a memorable concert. MGK because I actually seen the Bull Flash for the first time. And it was a couple concerts where I was in a mosh pit.
Yeah, I got stuck in the mosh pit when I went to the fucking Godsmack concert.
No, I went to the mosh pit willingly. Excuse me.
All right, let's move on. Okay. Hang on. Where is the? Oh, here go the next one. Obey Anime with the next question. Thanks so much. He says, "Who are 2 opposing characters in the series that made you agree with both their ideologies?" Well, off the top would be Xavier and Magneto in X-Men. I mean, that's just off the top of my head.
Yep.
Other than that, I would say, I'm trying to think of one.
I think that's the perfect one, but shit. Any anime ones you got?
That's what I'm trying to think of. Well, because here's the thing I have a problem with. I'm trying to think of a series where one character didn't come over to the other side. You see what I'm saying? Where they stayed on opposite sides. Well, hang on though. If memory serves, hang on. Wait a second now. If memory serves, the two main characters of Scribe had that type of relationship. Kazuma and what's the boy's name? I forget the other cat.
Right. Something with an R. I haven't seen that.
What is it? Ryuo?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and I don't ever remember them like agreeing by the end of that series.
They didn't agree, but Rio left the organization he was in.
True, I do remember
they
that.
They were still rivals. They wasn't enemies. They were rivals. So
right. I remember that, but I don't ever think I remember either one of them suddenly like agreeing with the other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, speaking of Magneto, you could say like this isn't an antagonist, and I agree with him, but I like the main character, Shinobu Sensui.
But who did he? But well, no, him and Yusuke never. They never. Yeah, him and Yusuke never.
Yusuke didn't have like an ideological character, but like the way he viewed Spirit Detective was different from Sensui. He wasn't. Yusuke wasn't so.
They had different ideologies when it came to like the job and like what it was that they like what they were doing, like what was the significance of it. You know, the notion of like, are they making like they did have a difference of opinion. Yeah.
And I'd say Yusuke wasn't so black and white.
Correct. Yo, what's up, Jay?
What's up,
Jay?
Good,
niggas.
Where are you?
I'm in Cali.
Cali?
Oh, shit. What part of California?
I'm in San Jose right now.
Oh. What are you doing out in Cali?
Friends flew me out. I haven't been in 6 years. Yeah, I haven't been in 6 years. They flew me out the last time. So you know,
got a Green Lantern shirt on?
I've been, huh?
You got a Green Lantern shirt on?
Not quite.
I thought it was for a second.
Duke.
Yeah.
Oh, Street Fighter.
I haven't worn this shirt in a while, and I just threw it in my bag. I'm like, fuck this. I was gonna put on a different shirt, and yet I decided. And as you can see, Larry, it's all gone. I decided to try and ride the wave once more. I decided to just let it go. If I ever change got my hair cut. Like it had been a few months as of got my hair cut on Wednesday before I got on the flight. So I haven't been sleeping much because I've been partying for the past 3 to 4 days. I'm probably going to be partying for the next 3 to 4 days. And I've gotten I'm probably going to get less than 12 hours of sleep collectively, but throughout most days, and not to make this all about me, because y'all was on your Yu Yu Hakusho stuff. I figured I'd just jump in for a minute because I have a minute to decompress. And oh shit! Well, I got a phone call. Well, that's probably my cue to leave in a minute, but I'll just keep it brief. I haven't been sleeping much because I just didn't feel like it. I'm wide awake. I'm ready to go. Give me my shrimp burrito. Give me another joint. You know, or whatever. I've mostly just been drinking shit. Whatever you're giving me, beer, rum, vodka, no tequila in here, which is a goddamn travesty. But
is there like an occasion, like is there an event going on out there?
There is. It's Fanime. It's a convention. Yeah, I've been there the last time, but it's even bigger this time. It's gradually growing. I had a little bit of a layover with a couple of flights, touchdown around 11:54, which would be like 1:54 Central Time. AM. So that was the first late night flight I had to catch, but I have to catch 2 more flights. Got to book more of them. Probably won't be back home until next week. But it's been a good time. I finally got the room to myself. It's quiet because niggas need that from time to time.
True.
Yeah.
And, for anyone that's wondering, no, it's not a joint. This is a pocky stick.
You was smoking it like a joint.
Well, no, that's how I was holding it earlier when we were drinking about 4 or 5 hours ago.
You look like a pimp right now.
You
look like an old school pimp right now.
I mean, look, like an old school film. I play the role when it's appropriate. I'll say that much. A little out of my element in terms of time frame, but me and Larry the same age. I ain't a big deal. You do what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you having fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not too blown right now. I'm sober enough to be on camera. That is not why I'm wearing the shade. It just felt like it because I
I
knew I
think
was
it
going
was
to be
because
on.
of the light.
Well, no, I turned the light on so that you can see me, but I don't really need them on. Oh wow, they just hang like that. Okay, well, that's fine. They were red earlier.
The light singer just called you Sammy Davis Jr. the third.
Do what?
Well, it would be Sammy Davis the third.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which Jamal's heard that joke 1,000 times.
Yeah, I mean, with the hair gone, it's a little bit harder to make the comparison, but I guess everyone else sees the face, and I'm just like, okay, that's great. I don't have a false eye though, so we'll see. We'll see. This shit melted on me. Whatever. And we running out of soju. We're damn near out of rum. The other bottle of vodka is basically damn near empty. The other one's still sealed though. And there's a lot more beer in here than I remember. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. You know, it's been I actually had Jack in the Box for the first time in like 5 or 6 years. Yesterday, like twice in the same week. Had Jack in the Box. It's basically the McDonald's of this area. And when it's 3 a.m, because it's 24 hours, it's better than what I remember. So I mean, by the way, a friend of mine just called me. I just figured I'd jump in for a minute. I will hit y'all little boys later. Much love to you. Peace.
Later. Take it easy, yo.
Peace.
Well, that was fun. Okay, so before I get back to these questions, I want to go ahead because I want to make sure I actually hit these topics that I got selected for tonight. So next up, hang on, let me go ahead and do that, and Deshaun, you might actually be able to share some information about this gentleman here. So,
George Perez.
Yeah, the next topic. George Perez, the great, legendary comic book artist. For those of you all who might not be familiar with, well, okay, I'm gonna put it like this: you know George Perez, you just didn't know that you're familiar with his work. You just didn't know that was him that did it. So George Perez, one of the 3 biggest things he's probably known for is co-creator of the new Teen Titans with him and Marv Wolfman. That's probably the biggest thing. So for those of you all who might be fans of Teen Titans, were introduced to Teen Titans, became fans of Teen Titans through like the animated series, yeah, that's based primarily off of his run with Marv Wolfman.
AOW, I'll be right back.
Okay, cool deal. So if you're a fan of the Teen Titans animated series, yeah, that's the comic book run that series is primarily based off of or inspired by, is the one that George Perez did. And then I think that is also, I think I'm right on this, but that's the run that inspired the creation of Young Justice, which then ended up being adapted later on as its own separate animated series. Thus, right. So that's probably the biggest thing George is known for. Second would probably be Crisis, as included on this picture here. And then third is probably Infinity Gauntlet. Those are like the 3, like probably the 3 biggest books that he did the artwork for. And yeah, George passed. This was when George was what? About 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. was when George passed. And now George, unlike Ray, George was sick for a while. And he was terminal too. And of course the public, like we knew about it, I think since the fall, because that's when it got like first reported. Now, and with George, I do believe it was cancer that he passed from. But yeah, he one of the greats, definitely be missed. And I mean, and it's so crazy because it seems like the last stream I was talking about, how we had just lost Neil Adams, and now here it is, another, comic book great gone, but that's why I keep saying, man, our legends are dying, yo. Our legends are dying.
Yeah, George Perez in my top 10.
One of the best. One of the best, man. All right, let's see. And we did real quick get another. Oh, we got a $5 super chat from Jay Takeshi. What's happening, my man? He said, Larry, my man, how are you? How are you? Still want to do an interview with you. I sent you emails, but I'm here to show support to you. Thanks so much, my man. And I did get that email. I forgot to reply, but I did get your email, Jay. I am going to be following up with you later this week. I did get that email though. But thank you. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it.
What's the goal again on the
super chat goal for the second Drunken Karaoke? 150.
Oh,
yeah, so we're still a ways away. We're still a ways away. We are still a ways away. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up. Hang on, let me remove. I will go ahead and queue up the next one because we can just go straight into the next one. Now, this one, I'm pretty sure some people are gonna feel some kind of way about this one. Personally,
I'm not probably gonna have a lot of things to say. Besides, it's sad that he did unfortunately pass away. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So next is another late great because man, it was almost like 2 days after George was when it was reported that Kevin Samuels passed away. Now, for those of you all who might be unfamiliar with Kevin Samuels is an image consultant turned YouTube personality who, he's been on YouTube for years. I think going as far back as, I want to say 2017, I believe, 2017 or 2018. But he didn't become like famous until the fall of 2020. When he had a viral, he had a video make it on World Star Hip Hop, and then, he just went viral. But yeah, Kevin is he is an image consultant that went into sort of the, I don't want to call it self-help, but more of the, sort of like online coaching sphere. For young men, doing videos talking about, but with Kev, initially it was always image related, right? It was always image related. So he would do videos, talking about, these are the best shoes on the market right now. Oh, these are, the best suits on the market right now. These are the best best frames on the market. These are the best colognes on the market. So first, his content was all geared towards image. Then it went from being geared toward image to like more of the coaching aspect, where it's like advice for, careers, advice for, if you're in school, things to study, things like that, financial advice, social advice, things of, like it started getting more into like the first we dress the man, now we're going to make the man, we're going to build the man. And like I said, so yeah, it is, not self-help, self-improvement. That's what Kev went into. He went from fashion to self-improvement. And then from there, once we went from first we're going to dress the man, then we're going to build the man. Okay, now how is the man dating? And then that's when Kev transitioned into the dating, like the dating coach sphere. That's when that transition happened. And once he got into those videos where he started, giving advice on dating and stuff like that, then that's when he went viral. So, but of course, unfortunately, with that fame came a lot of ire that he inspired from a lot of people who just didn't like what he would say in his videos. They wouldn't like his message. And then of course there was, a bunch of slander, hearsay, liable, just the whole thing. Even up until and after, even to this day, even after Kev has passed away, there is still a lot of negativity that they throw, that they throw on the man, on his name. And it's very unfortunate. But yeah, Kev passed a couple of weeks ago. His was health related as well. I believe they said it was cardiac arrest.
Yeah, I read that.
And yeah, Kev was young too. He was young too. But yeah, I mean, for those of us who, because like I said, I discovered Kevin Samuels in, what was it, January of 19. So I was following him for almost 2 years before he went viral. So that's why I said I remember his earlier stuff, and a lot of, whether you like him or hate him, man, a lot of the advice he would give young men, I took to heart. I used a lot of it myself, because that's when I started getting more fashion conscious. There's just certain stuff I stopped wearing. That's when I started getting all conscious about like scents and stuff like that. Started getting more, like just the overall fashion.
Yo, AOW, I read in Jada Light Secret comment. Was he a cancer survivor?
He was, yeah. Because some of Kev's oldest vids, you could see like when he was still like recovering from it. And man, he was like, he looked so frail. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was a cancer survivor. But that's not what caused this one. This one was a cardiac arrest.
So you survived cancer and died from heart attack.
But and then of course, so like outside of just all the fashion stuff and stuff like that, I mean, Kev, he was a mentor figure for a lot of us guys who watched his vids. Kev's the reason why I started going back to the gym, and why I went ahead and invested in a personal trainer. Kev was the reason why I started going back to therapy, even though when I had left that shit alone. There's a lot of messages that he bestowed upon, the next generation, the young brothers coming up after him, that I won't, that I made part of my lifestyle. One of my favorite quotes from Kev is, "It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility." And he was talking in regards to, we have, a handful of, like, we have a few generations now of young men who, we are the product of the Lost Boys generation, where it's like, all the young men who grow up in single mother households, who either are estranged from their fathers or don't even know their fathers, and they don't have any type of male male mentors or guidance. And so they become young men, they go out into the real world, and they're trying to figure out how the fuck to even be a man, because they don't have a frame of reference. They don't have a discernment for what that actually means. And so we're sheep without a shepherd, right? And they're just trying to figure this shit out. But one of the things that has become popular amongst that generation is the notion of, oh, well, woe is you, pity party you because your upbringing was so fucked up. Oh, you come from a single parent household. Oh, you come from a broken home. Oh, you were abused as a child. This, that, and the third. It's like all of these personal traumas and horrors that young people experience as children, we in our current society, we like to placate to that, and we like to use those as scapegoats and reasons for why we're not as successful as we want to be, or why we haven't accomplished the type of things that we want to do in our adulthood. And Kev's message bit back against that. He said, "Nah, bro, you're an adult now. The only person responsible for what happens in your life is you." And it's like, and when you start, when you start blaming remember Rocky Balboa, right?
Yeah.
The famous inspirational speech from that movie. It's like, when you start pointing fingers, talking about you're not where you want to be because this and that and the third, like, you relinquish the power you have over your own life, and you give it to forces who have not earned the right to have that authority over you. Again, what happened to you in your upbringing, young man, is very fucked up. It was not your fault, but it is now your responsibility to make the best of your life now as an adult, because now those people who took advantage of you, those people that harmed you, those events that happened to you, they cannot harm you anymore. It, like, you are now the big bad wolf. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to, that doesn't have to be your story. And to quote the great Les Brown says, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. That's essentially the same message, Kev would be on. And I still think, even though, like, I stopped watching Kev's content when it became more of the dating material, just because a lot of the video content in the same sector of YouTube that Kev was popular in, like, everyone was doing that. And I see the marketing, strategy of it. I see why, because that's where the money is, right? Clearly, because when Kev was talking self-improvement, nobody, like, he wasn't viral. It wasn't until he got into the dating shit that he blew the fuck up. So, like, I see why. But my whole thing is, and this is no offense to anybody who watches that type of material, but at a certain point, you have to stop listening to it, and you actually have to start practicing the shit,
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I stopped watching Kev's stuff, just because at that point it's like, okay, the content he's making now isn't really for me. So, it's for a different audience, which is fine.
You was just in for the improvement, not the dating.
Right, exactly. And for the record, like, I took, like, there's a lot of pointers I took from Kev in terms of, like, the whole mating and dating and stuff like that. But it's like, again, like I tell people all the time, like, within that sector of YouTube with that type of, like, content, the shit's like high school, right? You have 4 years: freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. After you get that education, you're not supposed to stick around high school. Like, you're supposed to move on. And that's my biggest criticism about that sector of YouTube. It's like, of course, these guys are going to make that content because that's their bread and butter. That's how they eat at the end of the day. But at some point in time, like, audience members, like, you're not supposed to stay there. You're supposed to get the education. You're supposed to learn it and then apply it. And then once you apply it, like, you can always come back for pointers and refreshers and stuff like that, because the shit's a praxeology. It's not an ideology. It's not a religion. It's not a cult. It's a praxeology. It is the study of a practice. By virtue of being a praxeology, that means it's going to change, because practices change. It's the same way why, if you could dunk back in the 70s, you pretty much dominated the NBA. Now, if you're a three-point shooter, you own the league. It changes. The game changes.
It evolves.
Yeah,
Evolves.
exactly. So, but yeah. Kevin Samuels gone way before his time, and he will be missed. He will be missed, definitely.
Would you agree with this? What Firespawn said? So he stopped teaching, man, because it wasn't making him money.
Firespawn. So he stopped teaching men because it wasn't making him money. Kind of. Well, because here's the thing, Firespawn. Remember this: because it's on YouTube, right? So once like all of those videos I'm talking about, I used to watch are still there. So you can go and watch that stuff whenever you want. You know what I'm saying? But yes, he stopped tailoring his content to the self-improvement, I guess you could say genre or market. He stopped tailoring it to that market and started tailoring it, focusing everything on the dating thing. I mean, he was still doing, like self-improvement type videos, but like that wasn't his focus anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So, off topic, who you got for the finals?
Don't talk to me about the finals.
Oh shit, the Celtics ain't win.
No, they're not. Well, Game 7 actually starts in like 9 minutes.
So we gotta go.
But dude, anybody that goes up against Golden State's taking it, dog. Like they're taking it. They're taking it.
I mean, I'm not a basketball fan, but like I know like the finals are coming up, so at least I have understanding who's playing.
Golden State's taking it, bro. No one's gonna knock off Golden State.
It might be any given Sunday.
No one's knocking off Golden State. All right, let's get through the last of these questions because we got some trailers to talk about.
Oh, She-Hulk.
All right, let's see. We're gonna, we just crossed an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rapid fire this sucker. How does that sound? Sound good to you, Dijon?
Yeah.
All right, cool deal. Let's go. So, guys, this is final call for questions, and of course, if you want to make sure your question gets answered before we wrap up, you can always drop a super chat. But yes, we have now initiated rapid fire mode. So let's do this. Ferguson the Great says, what are your thoughts on Return of the Jedi as a whole? Was it a worthy sequel to Empire Strikes Back? I like Return of the Jedi. It's not as strong as Empire Strikes Back, but it's still adequate to cap off the trilogy because even back then, we all knew the third movie's never as better as the second. So,
agree. Return of the Jedi is my favorite.
It is?
Oh, the original trilogy.
Oh, interesting. And then he also asked, are you sick of the Joker as well? The ending scene of the new Batman is rubbing me the wrong way. But that isn't an ending scene. That's a deleted scene in the Batman.
No, not the Hannibal Lecter scene. The him talking to the Riddler.
Oh yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
I'm not sick of the Joker, but like it's other rogues galleries, so just use them. Like I understand that's Batman main nemesis, but like there are other characters.
He also asks, do you think Dragon Ball Evolution would have worked better if it started with Teen Gohan high school journey with that superhero cheesiness? The American public could relate more off the bat. No, that movie was doomed to fail.
I would have stuck to Goku still, but like would have changed it.
That movie was doomed to fail. Obey Anime, have you watched the Halo series? No. He also asks, do you think there will ever be a CW show that will have invested the same way you were into? Do I think I will ever be able to invest in another CW show the same way I did with Smallville? No. That has less to do with the CW and more to just do with time. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a show that I literally grew up with. So yeah, chances of that happening again are very slim. Have you watched the Peacemaker series? I have not.
No.
Maniac Madness 11. Do you like The Cure? Yes, I do. Jay Willification. That's a name I don't recognize. Welcome. He says, what's the last piece of entertainment that got you really excited or made you want to come back to YouTube to cover?
Would you say Demon Slayer? Even though that didn't.
No, because I came back before Demon Slayer.
I know, but that was like a piece of entertainment that you like, and you don't do like weekly episode reviews, but like you covered it. You did videos while you covered it.
Yeah. What's the last piece of entertainment that got you really excited or made you want to come back to YouTube to cover?
You gotta think about the early videos when you came back.
Well, what was going on in 2019 when I came back? Because really, that was just me, like, just missing doing it. Just missing being on YouTube, you know? I guess the last thing I was, like, really, really, really excited to talk about would have been The Mandalorian. Like, I was really, 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 like, geared up to talk about that.
You never covered season 1 of Mandalorian.
I didn't know it was season 2.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like, by the time, because season 1 is 2018, right?
19.
Is it 19? Was it 19?
Yeah, because yeah. 20. Season 2 was 2020.
Okay. All right, let's see. Lucifer Pitch Black says, Three Doors Down is my favorite rock band. Larry, are you a fan of them? Yes, I am. Obeying Anime says, you think the Senate changed after the Texas incident? I have not been keeping up with that, actually.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with the elections right now. Have you watched the Obi-Wan series? Nope. Did you see the trailer for Willow TV series? I have not.
I never even saw that movie.
I haven't seen Willow in forever. But I have not seen anything from the new series. Let's see. I don't think there's any new questions. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, I finally got to the new ones. We're cut up. Nope. We're cutting it off with Kratos 9001. He got the last one. That's where we're cutting it off. That's the last new one I saw. Okay, let's see. Where is
Ferguson? Should be happy about the bottom one.
Say who?
Ferguson the Great should be happy about the bottom one.
Oh, about Tagashi coming back? Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that got announced a couple of days ago. But yeah, okay. So Obey Anime, he has 3, and then Kratos 9001 got the last one. So, can we get a Nightwing series? They'll probably do that as a Titan spinoff at this point. Which I'm not interested in because I don't like that version of Robin in that show. But yeah, they'll probably end up doing it there. Will you ever get back into Young Justice? Probably not.
Where did you left up on Young Justice?
Season 1, dude.
Never watched season 2?
I saw bits. Is it season 2? What is that called? What was it called?
Outsiders season 3.
Outsiders, yeah. I saw bits and pieces of it. Gotcha. But yeah, I just do. I don't like the way those characters are written in that show. I don't. Like the characterizations are fucked. I don't like them.
Star Killer for the video games.
Would you like Star Wars to make a Star Killer series? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
What's his name? Galen? The character from what was the series name? I know what the Star Killer is.
Force Unleashed.
Yeah, what's his real name in the series? Was Galen something?
I don't remember. It's been so long since I played those games, but I don't know if I would want to see him as a series. Maybe if they adapted it like as a movie, that'd be different. Like, if it was like a CG animated movie or even a 2D animated movie or something like that, like something, straight to video or, straight to like, Disney Plus or some shit like that. Yeah, maybe, but don't like, I'm so over Star Wars right now. So Okay, and this is the last question of the evening. What shows are you highly invested in currently? That's a great question, Kratos, because guess what we're fixing to watch?
Trailers.
The Cobra Kai Season 5 trailer.
You gonna show it on here?
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, so this is what I think. Maybe I should do the She-Hulk trailer first. That way I can end on a good note, because I know the Cobra Kai Season 5 trailer is going to be lit. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I should say, what should I do? Should I do She-Hulk first and then Cobra Kai, or Cobra Kai first and then She-Hulk?
Bad news first.
Bad news first? Okay, we're going to do She-Hulk first, then we're going to do the Cobra Kai one. All right, let me pull this sucker up. And you guys can pull it up as well. This is going to be, I am going to do, why are there multiple ones with multiple times?
Just go to the Marvel Entertainment one.
Yeah, that's one I'm going up. Yep, the one up front. That one is 1 minute and 47 seconds. So please pull that one up. That is the one posted by Marvel Entertainment, and get it to timestamp 0. And let me get my banner. All right. You ready? You ready to do this? You ready to do this? Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. And we are starting. So I'm gonna count down. 3, 2, 1, and now. Okay, first off, why are you still dating in your 30s is a good question. This is the better question.
Yeah, that CGI is Uncanny Valley.
Is who?
Uncanny Valley.
What's that?
Like it's like something unusual off about the CGI. Like I heard that phrase thrown around before. Like I don't know the right description about it, but like oh, this fits it. Like I said, that CGI when she's in her She-Hulk form, it isn't as smooth as like Mark Ruffalo CGI.
I mean, the design is fine. The execution is what's like the way the CGI looks is pretty rough.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, kind of wish they would have just did it fucking animated, because yeah, her design looks fine, but yeah, the CG does look pretty bad. Yep. And of course, again, just like the MCU now, that show is not for me. I'm not the target audience of that fucking show.
You ever liked the She-Hulk?
I love She-Hulk. But that show, what they're doing for that show's not for me.
Sorry. That's why I put on mute because I was watching the trailers on my phone.
All right, so let's end on a good note. Yeah, no, for the record, I'm not saying that She-Hulk is going to be bad necessarily, but A, the CG does look whack, and B, that show is definitely not for me, so I won't be watching that.
All right.
That's definitely not for me. But you know what is for me? And this is going to answer Kratos' 9001 question. Show that I'm invested in now. Cobra Kai season 5. Pull up the date announcement Netflix trailer from Netflix. It is.
Oh, that's Hilary Swank character.
Say who?
Oh, I'm just looking at the Maniac Man's comment.
Okay, anyway. So pull up the Netflix, the trailer posted by Netflix, and get it to timestamp 0. And we are starting in 3, 2, 1, now. Chosen. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm going to enjoy that immensely.
Are they renewed for season 6?
No, I think season 5 is the last one.
I don't feel like a final season.
But nah, they didn't. No, they have not announced the season 6. They have not. So, but they're I tell you what though, one thing I am surprised by. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like that's how good this show is. It's like even with the shit that I already knew about the show, even in the trailer, they still surprised me with some shit. I'm surprised that Robbie is going with Johnny to go get Miguel.
I thought they ended on a good note at the last season though.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Like we knew Miguel had left. We didn't know that fucking Robbie would go with Johnny to go and get him. So okay, so oh man, okay. There's a couple of okay. I see what they're doing, and I kind of like that.
They're doing like the Daniel and Johnny for Robbie and Miguel, even though it's there.
No, well, yes, but here's the thing about this too, though. It's the father-son thing. Miguel left to go and find his dad, and now Johnny is going after his quote-unquote surrogate son, but he has his real son with him. So it's like the father-son road trip.
I mean, they're gonna end up stepbrothers, so.
But like I was not expecting Robbie to go with Johnny, but now I'm kind of like, oh shit, because this will probably be the season where they finally bury the hatchet in that rivalry. Possibly.
Ali,
Possibly.
Johnny's still with Miguel's mother, right?
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. If memory serves, they broke up. Because they broke up after. Well, actually, hang on. Let me think. I'm trying to remember. Is he? No, I don't think he is. But I don't know. I have to go back and rewatch season 4. So yeah. All right. Well, anyway, it is time for us to get out of here because Game 7 has been on for 10 minutes, and oh god, I gotta go watch that. All right, so I want to go ahead and take this time to thank everybody for watching live. Thank everyone for watching after the fact. As always, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media, facebook.com/OAW Entertainment, twitter.com/OAWENTMT, twitch.tv/OAW_entertainment, right here on youtube.com/OAW Entertainment. And last but certainly not least, if you have yet to do so, become a patron over at patreon.com/OAW. All right, so yeah, no announcements just yet because I'm tired of announcing things too early, and then it takes forever for me to actually go ahead and do the thing. So with that being said, this has been Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief. DeJean, you want to say what's up? Peace out to the people before we wrap up?
Yeah, and celebrate Memorial Day.
Yep. Happy Memorial Day. But yes, this has been Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief. We are signing out. And until next time, peace.
Peace.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?